Welcome to another episode of the Pat Down. You know, I'm here with Chris and Dion, my homeboys, and I got my garbage ass son here with me too. Dataless motherfuckers. Well, he's here with us, and I love him dearly.
And
Say
we got
hi, fat boy.
wet wigs.
What?
Go ahead.
His motion looked like he's jacking his dick. But y'all stay tuned after the music. It don't look like he's jacking his dick the way he's bent over.
Yeah. But if he were bent over, he couldn't get to his dick.
First of all,
Stanley would be covering it.
Chris feeling good that he can sit back and actually enjoy himself jacking his now.
I have to. I have the same problem, dude. I have to.
Okay, after the music.
Although I am tired of the driving to work and there being an accident at the same spot every fucking day. Y'all do not know how to merge down here.
You're in Atlanta for the show, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's working on the show. Oh shit, I don't have on no eyelashes, no nothing. I bet you here looking like real regular today.
We look at each other right now.
What'd you say?
He said y'all look like each other.
I don't look shit like you. No, when Matt Duffin put that thing over your head last week, I holler. Did you see what Matt Duffin did to him?
No, I missed that one.
Go gadget. He put that ceiling fan.
Oh.
Over
Yeah. I'll see if I can pull it up.
It was so funny. I holler when they sent me that. Well, welcome to Atlanta, because that's what these people cannot fucking drive. Everybody's in a hurry. When I tell you I ain't got on one lick of makeup, this is how much I love the crack baby. Because I can do my podcast. I ain't got to get fancy. I ain't got to have no. I swear, I'm building a podcast studio with my new house, and it's gonna be a lot better. So I thank y'all for hanging in me at my rental property with no makeup on. But I'm bringing me a makeup crew. I'm gonna bring in me and put on a spank just to do a podcast.
Oh my God.
But we're about a year off from that. So
yeah. For now, here's my titties.
yeah. So I got out of bed. I was like, "Where my other wig at? The one I already combed out. The other one be mangles up." And so today is the day when I try to clean my wigs. So I had them all in the pot boiling. And
Like crab legs?
Worst fucking soup ever.
You'd be surprised how much dirt will come out of a fucking wig. Like when you just wash it, that's it. But when you boil that motherfucker, oh my, on real low for about 2 hours. Just I put them all in there and boil them together. They be like silky, clean, Indian hair, straight out like you clammed out of a bitch one day, cut her hair off her head.
That is crazy. I didn't know. I would think that it would like ruin something. Because how does the hair attach to the wig part? Like, is it glue? Is it like sewn in or?
Well, it's sewn in onto the wig. Quisha makes my wig, so it's sewn onto like a wig cap. But
Okay.
I boils my wigs. And so, like today, I had them all.
You put Old Bay in there, or
No, I was a little shampoo, little conditioner. I put it like similar. Like
He said Old Bay.
The crock pot would be better to do it overnight and then just wash them and rinse them.
Pot and wigs.
Don't pressure cook.
Don't pressure cook them, you'll burn them up.
Miss Pat's one pot.
But yeah,
I can't wait to have some air fried Miss Pat wig.
not air fried. That's the best shit, but though. So I had put them all in the pot and it was boiling, but I had kept this one out, so I can wear it this week. And
How
I was
many
like, oh my
wigs do
God.
you boil at a time?
Sometimes I get the big pot, 5 or 6, 7.
I generally see you wearing this wig. Do you have the same kind of style, but in a bunch of different wigs, or do you have different
same
styles?
different colors and all of that. This here is like just a straight one. So I'm really liking straight hair right now. I don't like side part. They make me look older, but I really like straight hair.
What do you do with your old wigs, like the curly one that you wore like 10 years ago when you first started coming?
Oh, they was $20. They was.
But do you like give them to the kids? Do you throw them out? Do you
They
give
probably walked off and left me, Chris.
you didn't boil those?
Hell no. You boil that shit if you want to, nigga. That motherfucker be so mad. Look like the wig done started dreads on your ass. Hell no. That ain't what you boiled. That's not what you boiled at all. So I'm update on the crack part. I sent out the the pre-invitation. And then I started personally. Some of you guys gonna get a chance to skip the pre-invitation. Like you want you tilt yourself because there's a light sound behind your head, like you don't went to heaven.
You need to switch, turn around. Like
he probably ain't clean up his house.
Like an airbrush T-shirt right now.
My house is clean.
You
need to face the other direction.
Oh,
fat ass.
that way.
Keep rotating.
Turn around,
rotating, nigga.
and the window will be right behind him.
Orbit like the moon you are. Come on, keep going.
What's wrong with me? Well, I'm sitting.
That light in the background, fucking.
Yeah,
it's like you went to heaven.
Oh, you say turn the light off.
Well, turn the light off.
Or
nigga.
just rotate so that
Turn
the light's
around.
not facing the camera.
Just go like this.
On the charger.
Oh my gosh!
Oh,
Yeah,
the
he
light
goes with the
following
window
you.
right. But I told you he would sit right behind with the window. This is basic podcasting. If you're gonna be on the podcast, let me speak for you, Miss Pat. You have to have good light. Never mind.
Not as dark as I am over here.
There you go.
That's
All
a
right.
lot
Yeah.
better.
You look like a boiled wig.
I'm good. You learned it.
That's my favorite thing you've said in a while, Miss Pat. Is boil your wigs.
Like,
You didn't know I bought my wigs?
No, that's gonna take.
No, I didn't
for
know
like
that
a
either.
month. Yeah.
Yeah, I boil them.
Every
try
time
to
I
do
make
it-
spaghetti, I'll just start giggling to myself.
And it's like a lot of time when the cigarettes and stuff, the odor get in them, and you wash them and they still stink. If you boil them a couple hours, it won't stink anymore.
I guess I thought you just like shampooed it. You got
can,
in the shower with your wig and shampooed it to clean it.
No, that shit'll come off your head. No, I literally boil them with a little shampoo and conditioner.
You thought she washed it while she was wearing it, Chris?
Well, I knew it had to get dirty because my hair stinks after a day. So I knew there had to be some process, but I never thought to ask. But boiling, I think, would be the last thing because I wouldn't think hair would stand up to boiling.
You simmer it like real low and just let it go for a few hours. And that water gets filthy. I mean, like fucking Jesus feet filthy. You know, like you've been walking over there in the country where the sand get on your feet. Oh, that water be dirty. Then you rinse them and you wash them and then you put them back in there and you boil them some more and they just be, oh, you can just it give you the Kim Kardashian whole hair. So, you know.
How long do you normally keep a wig?
Oh, you can keep a wig for a couple years.
Do you have any wigs that are that old?
No, because I got Quisha. The bitch she'll take my wig and resell them.
Somebody out there is wearing your old wigs.
No, but a lot of times you can just take the hair down. This frontal right here is what goes first. It'll thin out and it get real bald. So you have to switch these out more than the hair. If it's good hair, it'll last for a few years. It really will.
If you're listening, just kind of the front part. Like
it's called a lace front. If it's called. This is actually it's only this wide, so this is called this is a frontal. No, a frontal is all the way down here. This is a closure. Yeah. So that's
Nike, do you have anything to ask?
no, I don't have any closures on them frontals.
Yes, you do. In the back of your mouth, you're missing all your teeth.
You don't have half a closure or a frontal. Your backles are all messed up.
Yeah, he's all fucked up. So what was I gonna tell y'all?
You were talking about the pre-sky.
Yeah. So some people, I want to let y'all know. So, and by the way, I am in Boston this week, May 21st. Please come out and get your tickets because I'm there. Please. The thing is, it's 1,000-seater, but when I tell you we don't have a shit ton of tickets left, we don't. So it's going great. But some people would just automatically get invited to the party. So, me or my sister might go in your box and say, give me your address. You are officially invited to the party. So then you wouldn't have to wait and see if you're gonna get an invitation. So I just want
it's like getting a medal of honor for being a crack baby. Like the ultimate prize in being a crack baby is no invitation.
What you say, Nakia?
I've been checking my email. I ain't getting no invitation yet.
You was born in the crack era. You automatically invited.
Your invitation came when you were slinging rocks with her at 4 years old on the corner.
I'm diaper stay heavy, rock heavy.
Did you keep the rocks in his diaper?
Yeah. He was stupid, but he talked too much. Mama, this your crack. You don't say shut the fuck up for all of us get locked up out here. So yeah.
Carrying the right stuff there.
Are you concerned that some of that crack may have leaked in?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
She said yes. He said no.
Oh, I was talking to Miss Pat. We know.
Yeah, I'm afraid he ate some of the crack. That's why he don't ask the right questions sometimes.
I do.
You do?
I absolutely.
You absolute what?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Is that what he said?
He said absolutely. Yeah.
Did you say ass you salute you?
No, I didn't. You asked me, I don't ask the right question. I said, yes, I do.
Sometimes you don't. Sometimes you don't. Sometimes you don't.
I have to pause sometimes, I think, and I let it out.
Brain
That's
fart,
usually
literally.
gas. That's usually gas. He let out. So I started this new project, right, where I tore down this house that I built, and I'm building. So I tore it all the way down to the ground, and it is so interesting, right, to see my little neighbors. They come over, they's like, "Why would you tear up such a good house?" And they would not stay the fuck out of my yard. All they do is just come and ask questions all day long. And I'm like, white people, leave us the fuck alone. But you know, they older, and I guess it's just excited to see somebody come and tear a whole fucking house down.
You know,
I live in a rich white neighborhood now.
they all got
And
these. They all got.
Hold on. What'd you say, Chris?
They're in our business. I mean, they're everything you do out in your backyard. They stop and ask you about it. Everybody is all in your business, and the white people lead the charge because nobody's nosier than a rich white person, and they don't have much going on, so they're all excited to see what you're going to do. But I live in a great place with great neighbors. They're super neighborly, but I've never had to talk to more people than living in this rich white area. It's ridiculous.
What was you about to say, Nakia?
I say it's funny because all of them in the neighborhood got these old lawnmowers they done turned into their golf carts. And they just riding around.
They all got old riding lawnmowers. They took the blades off, so they call it their golf carts. And that's how they all get around in all the community.
You can't take the Southern out of them, can you? You can put them in the gated community.
We're not gated.
Oh, really?
No, I just bought some land, but it's such a nice little quiet neighborhood. And they just questions every fucking thing you do.
What are they asking? Are they nosy or are they just like...
Oh, they nosy.
Nakil been there all week. I wasn't able to go because I was filming. What are they asking, Nakil?
He was... So you know who the person that had the house before had a bunch of chicken wire. So he's like, I was about to throw it in the dumpster. He's like, no, don't throw that away. I'm like, why not? He's like, I can use this girl tomatoes.
No. So I sent somebody out there to film the house being taken down, right? And so she called me and she said, this little old white lady's in the driveway. And she said she was the previous owner and she's crying and she want to say goodbye to the house. I'm like, what the fuck is going on?
Then after that, the dude, I guess, I don't know, Jim, whatever, they all got J's. It's weird.
They all named someone J.
I guess the person you bought the house was like, yeah, me and such and such, we built this chicken coop together. Blah, blah, blah. I'm like, oh, really? I'm like, well, you gonna be mad at that because I think they're gonna throw that through a bulldozer.
And it was like, you know, they was like, oh my God, why are you doing this? And I'm like, can you stay the fuck off my property? Just stay the fuck off my property. But they won't.
With the house.
I thought I had it bad when the neighbor was walking the cat to the end of his driveway. Your neighbors come the fuck over.
Oh, and they're all texting each other too.
The one neighbor across the street though, she almost tore ACL. She was trying to run over there to say hey to us.
And so one man was walking a dog. He said, "I'm the youngest person in the neighborhood, other than you." And he looked like he was 80. I was like, "What the fuck is going on?"
Hey, he looked just like the guy. You watch Family Guy, Chris and Dion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Remember the old guy that always whisper when he talk.
You can keep your Coke right over there. You can want a little candy.
He looked just like damn, he looked familiar.
So I pulled out behind one of my neighbors the other day. And so he pulled up on the side of me and he said, he bumped and rode. I said, "How you doing?" He said, "You're Patricia Lee, right?" He said, "I'm your neighbor." I'm like, "What? How the fuck you know my whole name?" How the fuck you know I ain't never met you a day in my life. And it's so funny because like when you pull in my neighborhood, there's such Georgia and Alabama fan and Republicans. That's all you see is Kemp. I said,
think-
"Ooh, I'm gonna kill him with my Stacey Abrams sign."
I think the first when we first was out there, it was real funny. When we first started, the neighbor came out. He's like, "So is it true?" He asked your husband. He's like, "What you talking about? Is she really Oprah's sister?"
And they still think I'm Oprah's sister.
They do.
I cannot convince them that I'm not.
I was telling y'all that. He's like, I guess whoever the water guy is that works in the neighborhood, he told everybody in the whole neighborhood.
Yeah, I bet. So the thing I've kind of learned here over the last 6 months is like everybody really likes each other, and everybody looks out for each other. Like there's the garbage guy, there's the garage door guy. They all text you and they want us to stay. They want us to renew here and keep renting here because they like us. It's like when you like your neighbors, you want to maintain that, like, you want to like the new neighbor. You want them to like you. You want everything to be cool, and so and it turns out it's great. But yeah, it's
let me tell you what they did. So we've been
like,
tearing down the house, right, with just 4 Mexicans. And the house is over 3,500 square feet. But I don't know what made the contractor want to take it down by hand. I think because they didn't want to break the foundation because the house was built in the 70s. And so just to be kept, plus I wanted the windows. He had just put the windows in the house like 3 years ago. And they were wood windows. And I was like, I'm going to keep these windows and go fucking sell them to a salvage yard because that's just what I do. So he started taking the 2x4s off the house. How about my neighbors started taking them out the trash can? Yeah. The neighbors have been walking the wood out of the trash.
You seen wood prices lately? Like, yes, he steals your wood and mutters, "Joe Biden's America."
He was mad in that sheet metal, and he said, "I wish I would have told me. I would have took it down myself." Like, well, we ain't going to sheet metal.
She has like an anti-Amish barn raising going on. Tearing your house down in a day.
And it's the cutest little thing because you can tell they ain't had no action in that neighborhood in probably 30 years. Everybody, kids is gone. You see the basketball court, it got dust and pollen on it. Ain't no kid been in these people's houses in probably 20 years. They probably hate visiting their grandparents because they just so outdated. And I'm sitting over there, my husband went and cut down all the bushes and shit. And first I was mad at him. Then I was like, oh, this kind of looked good because I didn't even realize how big the property was because all of it wasn't, cut down. Most of it was fucking wood. And every little thing we do, child, they over there each and every day. They some sweet people, but though. There's only 12 of them, and I'm included in the 12. And I don't think they ever had a black neighbor, but they're the sweetest little old people. If you can get out of a conversation with, it's a man next door, his jaw fucked up here. I told you, remind you of the guy from Men in Black, that first monster that fell out the sky. So
D'Onofrio bug.
You call that man a roach?
Well, he actually sound. My husband called him drop jaw.
Jaw drop. And that's why he's deaf, so he can barely hear. So he's trying to carry a conversation. He can't even hear us.
That is an old thing to do.
I'm
gonna just talk right over you because I can't.
Yeah,
give me sugar.
That's what he looked like. That's his face. Give me sugar. That's what he looked like. He likes sugar. I said, this one. And every time he be standing in the street, I'm like, get the fuck out of the way from my car. Okay? But it's a sweet little neighborhood. I can't wait for them to see what I'm doing. I can't.
Oh, they gonna watch. They
Oh,
gonna
they're
No, they're invested.
especially when you get that Stacey Abrams sign up.
Fresh
Oh,
out the
I guarantee they're gonna love her. She's gonna love them. They're gonna have. They're invited to the barbecue. This guy will be floating around.
That's what he looked like too. That's what he looked like.
That guy should have got an Oscar for how good he was in that movie.
Don't nobody even know who he is because he was in makeup. Who was he?
It's Vincent D'Onofrio. It's this guy here.
That's him.
Yep, the guy from CS Law and Order Crime something or whatever.
Yeah, he should have got an Oscar for that role. He was so damn good.
Yeah, he sure should have. I did not know that was him.
I didn't know it was him either.
He was in Full Metal Jacket too.
Oh my God, he was so good in there.
Yeah, he's a great actor.
He got a meathead.
Yeah.
Wow, I did not know that was him.
Yeah.
He got that mass shooter look.
That
Not
bullshit
today.
that just happened in fucking New York. I
Yeah.
am gonna get my grocery on Uber. They gonna shoot the Uber drop that. This shit is
Did
crazy.
you know he had the word nigga written on his rifle?
No.
Yeah.
The people in that on the
White guy,
Discord.
My bad.
Hold on, Chris. I'm about to send you some stuff. Hold on.
Okay.
Don't hear Dion talking about this shit. You say what, Nikhil?
But yeah, he literally had the word. He had some more stuff written on there too, some racist stuff. But he had the word nigga written on the rifle.
Yeah, I think he wrote something. We talked about the great replacement theory at some point in the past. Like everybody's, white people are all scared they're going to be taken over. Here's the picture of the gun. And that's kind of what his deal was.
He was only 21, right?
Yeah.
8.
Oh, that did that. I didn't even notice that.
I just sent you something in Messenger that they was posted on the message boards, Chris.
Okay.
He traveled 3 hours to get there.
Specifically to a black neighborhood, right?
Yeah.
Why didn't they kill him? Why was he able to walk out? He gave up?
Well, the security guard shot at him, but he had a bulletproof helmet, bulletproof vest.
And he had like 3 plates in the vest. So I think he got shot and it didn't go through or something.
Yeah, he's dressed like full military.
So you want to read it, Dion?
Yeah, give me just a second. I'm sending you more stuff. Hold on.
Okay. So it's
this is the gun with the N-word written on it. I'm texting that to you.
So this is the 4chan thread.
Who is that?
So lame. Just people fucking shopping. They're mostly innocent, for sure. No high score. They should have waited for some pussy hat convention full of FAGOT liberals or BLM protest attempts. At least try for a high score of liberals. Wasted attempt. Why not shoot up abortion rallies? And that's like everybody's going after Fox News people, and it's like these guys don't watch Fox News. They are so deep, years deep down in these message boards that they're far beyond our reach on this podcast.
So basically, this guy spent most of his time in groups like that on 4chan and all those other message boards where all they do all day is type this shit up and make plans to do fucked up shit like this. They listen to Fox News and all those other far right fucking people who spout this black people and minorities are taking over the country, blah, 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 blah. And then you get these guys who go out and
was that the
like
guy?
this.
That was the guy who wrote that?
No, but I think I have his manifesto. Hold on, let me find it.
No, what he's saying is like the reaction to it was not shock and horror that black people were being hunted. It was, why didn't you go to an pro-abortion rally, or why didn't you take out more liberals? Why didn't you take out, it's the reaction is do better next time, which is a horrifying way to treat it. Because that's the culture of these internet boards like 8chan, 4chan, and boards that you and I would not even know how to access on the dark web. So let me see if I can pull it up.
Where the fuck was his parents at?
I mean, if you're 21, who knows if he was living on his own? 180 pages.
It's sickening. I've tried to stay away from it, but you know,
It was a lot of action with racism. I mean, look at the little boy who knocked on the door with the whip.
I saw that too. I was just like,
I would have slapped that little white motherfucker into
I
a butterfly.
wish to God it would have been your door.
Can you send it to me?
You ain't see that? He knocked
No.
on the door with a whip, and then the daddy shot in the air when the man went over there and said, your son just banged on my door asking for my daughter with a whip. And so the daddy shot, they ended up locking up the daddy, but baby, it wouldn't have been, they had to lock up me because his son would have been a butterfly. I'd have hit that little white boy so hard. I'd have hit him so hard and beat him across his back with that whip. Went to my closet and got my gun when his daddy knocked, I just shot through the door.
That's good. I was just spraying one of the fire extinguishers.
Nah, I would have slapped the shit out that kid. No, he would have been a butterfly. His son, his daddy would have never been able to file income tax for him again because nobody would have knew where he flew off to.
Dude, this is like a 8-year-old kid.
He whipped the door, he whipped their car, damaged their car, and so the dad went over there to this is unbelievable.
Why he and his daddy box would have grabbing on his freaky stuff?
I taught my son better than this. I mean,
he don't even like he whipped somebody.
Ass from off my porch, beating on my door like
what
this.
the fuck?
I will call the police. You need to leave. Don't you ever beat on my goddamn door like that. Go. Okay.
What was it? So, what the fuck? What was his deal? Is he
I would have
mentally
threw that
deranged?
nigga in the neighbor yard.
I would have his lens out of his girl glasses.
So this is them going to the dad's house.
Yeah.
I'm surprised this guy didn't get shot right away.
Sir, your son, I'll show you the video.
Our son is 13. He doesn't even go to Lewis.
My son, how does my son jump? Okay, so he beat on your door. Okay, now we have a huge scratch.
Can you come look at our car?
With the whip that came from the whip. Figure out how we're gonna do that. My son never touched your car.
We
You got
have
no video that he touched your car?
the neighbor does across the street.
You got video?
Come over here.
He got that racist voice too.
Yeah. Your first reaction isn't, oh wow, let's talk about this.
Because you ain't coming over here talking nicely. You're accusing my son. I'm showing you the video.
We're showing you the video.
You ain't showing me the video of me scratching your car. Get off my plan. That's my bike. Get off my plan.
Baby, get off the vine.
I didn't go there. No, that's my grapevine. All right,
Okay, thank you.
You owe me a plant. I don't owe you shit. Fuck you. I bet you want to bring your motherfucking ass.
Can you please stop, sir? All we want to do is just talk to you civil.
That's the problem. You and your kids want to play fucking victim. Your son came over
Y'all
here.
are so violent.
Your son came over here.
Baby, please
Your
no.
son came over here with a fucking whip. Bring his ass over here again.
Please.
See what the fuck happened.
You have a gun.
Come over here on my side. And see what the
You
fuck
have a
happened. Fuck you, nigga. Bring your motherfucking ass outside without the gun then, bitch. I've already come out before.
Come on, let's do it.
Jesus, this country is in
Wow.
trouble.
In trouble. It's been in trouble, niggas.
You go. You ask where the parents are. There's your parent.
The parents is worse than the kids. Trust me.
Yeah.
But you know what? I fought them black folk because he was on your property. So he was your property. I would have scrubbed the ground with that nigga. I would have lost it. I would have tucked my hands around his neck and choked these shit out of him. And I would have been like, go get the gun. Cause when that cracker come over here, I'm shooting his motherfucking ass. I would have shot time I saw him walking my yard.
God, this did not happen to Miss Pat.
I would have hit that kid. I would have grabbed him
Take down
and
your
yanked
portrait
him
of
in
Martin
my
Luther
house
King Jr.
and beat the fuck out of him. And say, call the police and say he was on my motherfucking property.
Yeah.
Cause I would have hit him. I'd hit that kid. And then them black folks stupid as hell go over there without a gun. Not that it wasn't solved anything.
Well,
But he had knocked on that man's door, and that man could have played. And the only thing probably saved him was that she was recording, and he didn't really have a right to shoot him because the guy didn't come over there kicking on his door or threatening him or anything like that. But that man, the white man, ended up getting locked up because he was shooting or some shit.
Really?
Yeah,
So he eventually started hair firing?
He let off a round.
Oh. Yeah, those bullets come down, dummy.
They do.
Gravity exists, yes.
Yeah.
You know how many people get killed by those fall? Like, it's a real day. Like,
you shouldn't shoot guns off at the New Year's. You shouldn't do that.
Ever.
All those bullets come down and they tear up property.
It's not
millions of dollars worth of damage every year.
But I mean, I imagine in their brain they went over like knocking on the door. Oh, I'm sorry, my son did what? That's outrageous. Not fuck you, let me get my gun and put it in your face. Like what?
I mean, he knew what his kid was doing.
Yeah.
If you listen to him, he said you didn't have video of hitting your car, but you knew your son was over there with a whip. You knew that. Yeah. You know what you've taught this little boy. You know the things you said behind closed doors. So, you know, this is just another example of the bullshit that people go through for no fucking reason. It's like, why you got all this hate in your heart? That man ain't do nothing to you.
Yeah.
So at least, you know, your neighbors seem cool.
I have wonderful neighbors.
Yeah.
I don't think, I mean, and my kids stay in the yard anyway, and I'm probably going to have the only kids in my community because everybody else's kids are grown. These people got grandkids and great grandkids, but I keep my kids
to me.
Keep my motherfucking kids in the yard. And
I
hopefully
sure been
nobody
waiting
knock
for
them
some chocolate, babies.
Would you like a popsicle?
No,
Come
my
on
neighbor
down to my
asked me one day, he said, would you like to come in my house? I sure the fuck would not. Nigga, you never have me in the basement boiling, and they looking for me next door. You don't stop my whole construction because can't nobody get in my bank account to finish the house.
So in your nightmare, they have a pot big enough to put you in it.
We're not just boiling our wigs.
No, the guy who with the drop jaw who looked like the monster. What'd you say, Nakia?
You got the Miss Pat Nat Bones, come get you some.
I don't want you to eat no Miss Pat Nat Bone, goddamn it, not me. I ain't going to nobody's house.
From your sheet metal.
They be like, y'all want the dark meat or the light meat?
Give me brown sugar.
He probably locked me up and said, I'm saving you from the other white people.
Hey, Mom, what's this green stuff?
Because your pussy was leaking.
Fuck you.
Like, Mama, she got praise.
And the white kid was eating your green pussy, so he was that's the joke.
My pussy ain't green. You got me fucked up with your pussy.
Man,
your pussy green.
I shouldn't tell that story.
They can use belly button as a soup bowl.
Do you have a wishbone, Miss Pat?
What the fuck is that?
You don't know the wishbone from a chicken?
I can't fuck with y'all. Y'all stupid.
Where would it be?
It's like on the opposite end of the legs, up by where the neck is, and then it's like a little like thing, and then you like break it.
I know what a wishbone is, but why the fuck would I have one?
That's a joke. I'm being absurd.
Oh, I thought I had one for real.
No. Don't listen to me. I'm an idiot.
You know, when you said, I was like, is that the pelvis?
Two little rednecks wishboning with your pelvis.
I don't want none of that shit. Not I. Y'all keep that bullshit. Not me, goddamn it. So y'all make sure y'all check me out at Boston this week. I'm at the Wilburn Theater. First time playing this theater. It's huge. A few tickets are still left. So y'all come on out and support. I really need to sell this bitch all the way out. Plus, I know the weather is great on a Saturday, but pop in and see me and y'all can get back on your boats and eat your lobster tail. It's this spot in Boston. I cannot think of the name of it. But when I land Saturday, it's always packed, and that's the first place I'm going to. You have to stand outside the line, be so long.
That seafood place?
Yeah, I took you there, Dion.
Yeah, we went. Then we tried to get an Uber, The white people, stole an Uber that wasn't for either one of us.
Yes, I love this little spot. It is so fucking good.
Boston is like my favorite. I love Boston. Lobster roll.
They're mean, but their food is good.
Hey, you gotta take me to Boston one time.
Nah, not here.
It's so fun. There's so much.
Nigga, you grown. Take yourself to Boston.
Yeah, right.
What the
You're 35 years old.
I'm going on my back ticket.
You ain't going with me, motherfucker.
I think she's your fucking travel agent.
I'm mama. I'm lover. I'm daddy. What you say?
You can stuff me in the suitcase and put me on the plane.
Nigga, and pay an extra charge because it's too much weight in the suitcase?
Yeah. Imagine how much he'd cost on Spirit.
Nigga, Spirit will be leaning in the back. The shocks will fall off. If you put that nigga in the cargo.
The plane will just have to drive to Boston.
Hey, soon later, we's gonna be sponsored by Spirit.
Fuck you, old swole ass nigga. You should lose some weight. You ever heard of something called the treadmill?
You ever heard something called baseball cap?
What?
Dang, your wig's ugly, so you need a baseball cap.
I gotta catch up, right?
I didn't hear what you said. I thought you said baseball cap. I was like, what's he talking about?
That is what he said, baseball cap.
Well, you're in Boston next to the bay. You wear a baseball cap.
You should lean back because we can't see your face. You look like a black spot.
You either.
Well, right now when you lean forward, you look like in between my thighs. So lean back.
Ironically, he looks like
hell happened.
I don't know, Dion. Your picture just went out.
The Wi-Fi went hello.
Let's get out.
That was crazy.
That hotel Wi-Fi.
Yeah,
So
that
y'all
hotel Wi-Fi was like.
So make sure y'all catch me this week at Boston. I'm gonna keep saying May 21st. I will be there. Come on out. Let's get your last phone and call it a day. Appreciate you. Look for me to be in your inbox. You just never know if you're gonna get a direct invitation. I've already given out 3.
I ain't got mine yet.
Fuck you. Thank y'all so much for tuning in to another episode of The Pat Down. Make sure you check out my website at misspatcomedy.com for all of my social media, my tour dates, my book. Make sure you spread the word about my podcast. Please rate and review. Please rate and review and share. Thank y'all so much, y'all. I've been Miss Pat.